What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny 2. In the last episode, we completed the incredibly short off-world recovery mission in the campaign. In this episode, we're going to be taking down Strange Terrains. Let's do it. Here we go.
Find the place where this godworm feeds. We can use the Traveler's Fragment to draw out Zol.
I've been running some scans. There's a cavern that intersects with one of Zol's tunnels.
Zavala, listen to me. I studied the logs. Rasputin was barely able to stop Zol the first time.
Guardians, I'm getting some kind of interference. I can't make sense of it.
Our mission stands. We will defeat Zol. We don't need the help of a war mind to do it. Not when we don't know what else it might do.
Alright, Zavala, whatever you say. I think you're kind of full of yourself right now, if I'm being honest. That was a whiff, if ever there was one. Alright, we're fine. Okay, so let's just break through all this. Perfect. So, after this episode, we are going to be jumping into the other lost sectors and region chests here on Mars, as well as the adventures that are here on Mars. And you'll see why once we get into that. It'll all make sense because we're actually coming up really close on the end of this campaign already. I did say this campaign, I think I said this campaign, is shorter than Curse of Osiris. Honestly, it's for the better. Curse of Osiris was just dragged on and on of stupid infinite forest crap, and I just got so tired of it. I feel like this one does not overstay its welcome, and it allows for more interesting endgame stuff in its place, which is why this was a better expansion. It's a way of getting rid of Vanquishers. Honestly, slug shotguns are pretty good for that, though. So,
those crystals are surging with energy.
Too far.
To gather power to feed
Bad shot. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Ow. Oh, he didn't actually hit me. Never mind. I preemptively said ow when he wasn't actually going to do damage to me. Okay, this does not look good. Yeah, y'all can back up. Please, and thank you. What's up over there, big guy? How's it going? Here, let me just pump a slug round into you. Oh my gosh. So, by the way, remember how I said that Bungie got this really bad idea of reusing missions for strikes? Yeah, they did that in this campaign too. Yeah, and this is one of them, actually. So, spoilers, there is a boss at the end of this mission.
Scans, there's a large chamber where all the tunnels intersect. That makes it the most likely spot for Zol's feeding ground.
Yeah, this is lazy to them. But I still think this is a very fun mission. This is actually I would say this mission is better than any mission we got in Curse of Osiris. And I would also even say that about the last mission, although there is something about it that kind of, well, actually about both these missions that kind of annoys me lore-wise that we're going to get into. But I don't want to spoil anything yet.
All the more reason to take it down now.
Should be fine. Get out of here. Alright, get rid of the acolytes, please. Perfect. Anything bigger and badder? Yes, indeed. We got Vanquishers. Okay, we're fine. Here, come at me again. Oh, come on. There we go. Perfect. Need to be using this shotgun more. It's kind of sluggish. That was accidental, and then the second I said it, I noticed what I said. Oh my gosh. No, it really is like a sluggish shotgun, though, not just because it fires a slug round. It's actually very slow and cumbersome to use, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, if I'm being honest. Oh, hey, legendary engram. I'll take that. Thank you. Pardon me. You can have one of those. Ow. First of all, rude. Way of doing it. Let's get rid of this wizard. Oh my gosh, the scout rifle is still so freaking good. It's like the only good scout rifle in this game, I swear to God. They ruined scout rifles so bad in Destiny 2 that it feels so refreshing to be able to use this weapon again. You're literally just clicking heads, except for I can't really use that analogy because I'm not playing on PC, but you know what I mean. Like, that's what it feels like. It just feels like pink, pink. It's perfect. It's, it's so lovely. I love scout rifles, guys, and I miss them from Destiny 1 so bad because they're just unusable in this game.
He was labeled a heretic.
What could possibly qualify as heretical for the Hive?
Something about resurrection.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Heretical for the Hive? Well, it's going to get a whole lot more interesting when we find out more about this Nokris character. And I'll explain that in due time, don't you worry. Excuse me, sir. Can you guys, like, die? Here, do that. I don't really need to be holding on to my melees, if I'm being honest. Alright, here. Have a face full of my kill clip. Oh, that probably didn't feel too good, huh? There we go. I'm getting pretty low on ammo for this thing, because this game does not drop near enough ammo for your primaries and specials, which is just dumb.
This is some kind of holy space. They're readying another offering for Zol.
Okay. Oh, this looks fun. Alright, so here's what we have to do in this room. What we need to do is we need to take out these glowing majors. Every single one of them is going to spawn an orb. This orb we will use to take care of one of these crystals. So just throw it there. And you got to get rid of 3 more. So this room is a lot of fun to go through, by the way. There we go. Probably should be sticking to my auto rifle while I don't have any kinetic ammo. I see a big boy over there. I will take care of him in a second. And not in the way that I may have suggested with that wording choice. You know what? I'm going to do this. We're going to take care of these adherents from a distance. Ow! Yeah, they're going to be a problem if I don't deal with them. Alright, here we go. What's up? Oh, ow! That does not feel good. Okay, that doesn't feel good either. Excuse me, sir. Get out of here. Get rid of that crystal. That was a bad throw. Oh, that's in a bad... So I have to go get that now. Well, this is going to be fun. I'm actually tempted to go waste my super to get that. Oh, it's rolling back. Go on, little buddy. Got it. And... go. Okay, at least it was generous to me that time. That was a bad throw again, but it gave it to me, and that's all I need. All right, we got one more to kill. I don't want to use my super just yet. Don't you dare. Where is the big Nightman guy? Wait, oh, was that it? Oh, it was only 2. Oh, that's right. That's only in the strike where there's 3. Pardon me. I got my missions confused. Okay, we done in here? Are you guys going to despawn? Ah, that's what I thought. All right, let's keep moving. So we're actually getting very close to the end of this here.
The feeding ground is right below us.
I've decoded the interference pattern. Akka, Ire, Yule, Those are names, Guardian. Ancient, powerful names. This is more...
Anna! Anna!
What do those names mean, I wonder? Y'all need to go. Come here. There we go. One more. Okay. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet Oryx's other son, Nokris. Now you're probably wondering, okay, a few things. Who is Nokris exactly? What makes him heretical? He's Oryx's son, then why the heck doesn't he have his own freaking raid? Well, there's a lot of things to discuss here. First of all, let's talk about who Nokris is in terms of lore. So Nokris is, like I said, one of, and I need to actually turn down the volume real quick before I have a freaking aneurysm while I record this and try to talk at the same time. The thing about Nokris is, well, Oryx kind of banished him, and not in the same way that he banished Crota. More in the way that, well, let's just say Crota, what he did was actually, while it was kind of dumb, he was at least good enough to get a challenge. Nokris did something that's straight up, basically might as well be considered illegal in terms of Hive lore, and that is the fact that he, instead of, you know, facing death, he cheated death. He actually manipulated the laws of the Hive to cheat his own death by making a bargain with one of the worms, which is known as Zol. Now, talked about the worms before, and the fact that Oryx made a deal with one of the worms, or Oryx and his sisters all made deals with the worms, to get the power that they have and to become the Hive that they are today, rather than the Krill that they used to be. That is what their old race was. And then Oryx proceeded to kill one of those worm gods to eventually receive his power of being able to take things. So the worms are kind of important. Zol is one of those worms. Now, thing is Nokris kind of went against the pact with one of the worms, Zol, to kind of break the rules of really everything that was in their bargain. This upset both the worm gods. Well, actually, nothing really upsets the worm gods. They're kind of all about deceit. But it certainly upset the Hive, which is why he was banished and basically was never allowed to have his own throne world. So, unlike Crota, where you actually have to go to his throne world in Crota's End to kill him, you don't get to do any such thing, or like the end of King's Fall with Oryx, you don't get to do any such thing with Nokris. If Nokris dies in this plane, he's dead for real. Now, let's talk about the lore implications of this. So, I do believe... Well, I guess let's talk about the gameplay implications, actually. Because we just discussed the lore implications. I meant gameplay. Anyway, let's talk about the gameplay implications. So, there has been, like, a big debate, like, well, should Nokris have gotten his own raid? I don't think so. I do think Nokris is, personally, a more minor character than Crota was. I mean, he really hasn't done a whole lot other than piss Oryx off. Crota has done a lot more. He's been waging wars in he was waging wars in our galaxy for a long time. He actually, you know, had interactions with humans and guardians before we actually took him down. Nokris, no such thing. He's just kind of the commander here. He is probably no worse, I would say, than someone like Omnigul. Like, even though he is a direct descendant of Oryx, his actual achievements aren't all that great in comparison to somebody like Crota. Which is why, again, why I don't think he really deserves the same credit. I mean, you think about also Crota's sisters, who are in the King's Fall raid. I mean, the daughters of Oryx, they don't really have a whole lot going on either, which is why they are only one of the encounters. Zol, on the other hand, is another story, and we're going to get into him later. But as far as Nokris goes, I really don't have a problem with him being just a boss. But the thing is I wish he had been the final boss, and we're going to talk about why he isn't later. Lol, spoiler alert. But things are about to get a little bit messy after this one is done. Probably didn't feel too good. There we go. Am I still doing damage to you? Hold on. Okay, good. He despawned. I'm trying to save this super for the very last phase. He's got one more phase in him. So in case you couldn't already tell, the rhythm of this fight is very simple. Basically, do damage to him, draw enemies, wait for a big knight, do enough damage to where he's immune. He makes a crystal, kill the knight, rinse, repeat. That's how the strike works too, except for obviously it's on a much more insane level. But I mean, really, it's not a whole lot different, if I'm being honest. Okay, so we got a freaking Hive wizard here being a doofus, and I'm not really a fan of it right now. Y'all can have that. Okay, we got ourselves a knight way the heck over there. As soon as I can get his crystal. Alright, let's make this opportunity to close the gap. What's up? Boom, there we go. Alright, now let's get rid of this crystal. It's time. How's it going? Oh, that probably didn't feel too good. Yeah, that's what I like. Beautiful. Destroy everything. Die, Nokris. Oh, you're not dead yet? Oh, you're not dead yet? Oh, now you're dead. Now you are very dead. That probably did not feel very good.
There, in the center. That's where we can place the fragment.
All right, let's do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. There it is. Do the thing, ghost. My weird looking ghost. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? What?
Guardian, where are you? Thank the light.
Zol is heading directly for the Clovis Spread facility and Rasputin. If Rasputin dies, the Javelin goes with him. Zol wins.
Very well. And my reservations about the war mind aren't as important as defeating Zol. We do this together. What do you say, Guardian?
We say it's about time.